Hi, Sumukh.
Hi.
So I hear that you got the opportunity of a lifetime to hang out with the most talked about team in the whole NFL. You're wearing their jersey. Tell me about what you're going to be doing at Commander's training camp.
I love football, so what I'm going to be doing is I get to go over, meet some players, watch their private training camp, and I hear that I'm going to be able to interview two Commanders players. So this is a really exciting opportunity for me because I love talking, as you may see now. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this.
You get to interview two. That's more players than I've ever interviewed for the Commanders. Do you know what you're going to ask them yet?
I have a few questions up my sleeve. I do.
Oh, okay. I have no doubt they're going to be good too. You have the gift of gab and you're very inquisitive. So I'm super excited. I wanted to just talk to you a little bit about your background and you're 12 years old and you're heading off to training camp.
Yep.
But you started out your journey a few years ago by finding out that you had cancer. How did you find out?
So I came back from a trip and it was a New Year's trip. We were going to Ohio, or we came back from Ohio to meet our family. And when we came back, I had like a fever, a huge fever that was prolonged for like 2 days. And then after I started getting like chills, it's like, yeah, kind of like goosebumps, and my body felt really cold. So we decided to go to the doctor, and they couldn't find anything unusual. So they thought like we should get some blood works done. So we got blood works, and then a few days later, my mom and dad had a meeting with with my pediatrician, Dr. Bawa, and then they were telling me like, hey, like you we got to go to the ER because you got to get treated as quick as possible so that the sickness is gone. So we got to the ER, and then like later they told us, hey, you got AML leukemia. And very early morning we got admitted, and I was really scared because what I've seen of hospitals, they're scary. But after a little, I got really warmed up. So, like, all the nurses are really kind, the teachers, doctors, PCTs, everyone, really kind. So I decided, like, okay, I'll be fine here. And I just made children's my second home, basically.
And I hear when you were at Children's, they officially dubbed you as the mayor. Why did they do that, Samuk?
I mean, they did that because, like, I was doing a lot of stuff. Like I every day I would walk around like just about every hour, every 2 hours. I would just walk around the corridors, talk to everyone. And a really fun thing that I did in the hospital was like I loved Mario Kart because me and my brother were like really good at Mario Kart. So I started that, and I made a leaderboard with the help of Emily from Child Life. She helped me make a leaderboard, and from the day we made that, I was on top. No going second, no going third, only first.
Samuk, when you were in the hospital and you were getting treatment, what's the things that you did to keep you happy, to keep you joyful, to keep you positive?
Um, I mean, just talking, I feel like makes me happy. And when I'm able to like get a laugh out of people every day, that makes me happy so that I can feel like, hey, I just made someone laugh. And that makes me feel good. And also, Secret Studios, the teachers, everyone there always like helped out any patient, no matter who it is. They're always helping out to like try and pass time and make sure you feel good.
Did that help you sort of form your love of broadcasting and you wanting to interview athletes?
Yeah, talking is basically like my career. I mean, I love talking, so and like getting huge opportunities like this, they make me really grateful.
What's something that you think that you learned about yourself while you were going through your cancer journey?
I mean, let's see here. There are a lot of things I learned about myself, but I think one really big thing is that like a lot of people always tell me I can lighten up the room, and like I'm a comedian and I have leadership skills. So, I mean, I learned that I have good skills to make people laugh and I have leadership skills. And I think that makes me really happy knowing that I can make people's day better just because I'm there.
Listen, you are living by that rule because I haven't, the smile has not removed from my face since I met you, Sumukh. You are quite a personality and you light up a room. I 100% agree with that. So
Thank
catch us
you.
up. Tell us, where are you at right now in your cancer journey, and your treatment process? Fill us in.
I mean, so far, cancer's behind me, I think, except Children's National is not behind me. They're always in front of me and with me. So I'm almost, I think almost 2 years in rehab. So I've started back on my cricket, which is like a sport I always play. And I'm also just got my black belt in karate on my birthday, actually. So, I mean, after cancer, I think everything has just been going up, 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 and I think there's more to come.
I completely agree with you. What was it like to ring the bell?
Oh, they made it really fun. They played the Mario theme song, and like when in Mario Kart, since you've played, you get that star, right? And then
Oh,
it
yeah.
makes that music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they played that music. Yeah. So I was running down the hallway like Mario Kart, and then I rang the bell, and I was there with my grandma and grandpa, and they came from India just to meet me. Like when I rang the bell, it was really good. It felt like, okay, I'm out of this cancer thing. I'm back in. I'm back in the game.
And we already know that you're a superhero. But if you were an actual superhero, do you have a name, like a superhero name, or any powers that you would have?
Oh, that's a difficult question.
Tough?
I mean, I don't think I've come up with a name, but
Okay.
I would want to have powers like invisibility,
Yes.
maybe smarts,
Hmm.
and I feel like maybe I would want time control, stuff like that. Yeah.
That would be awesome. I always said I would love teleportation. I think it would be, I'm very impatient. So I think it'd be cool to be able to just blink or do this with my hands and then just appear at a place. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome, teleportation.
That would be so cool. So, do you have any advice? Maybe if there's another kid that's watching right now whose cancer journey is just starting or has been touched by cancer, do you have any advice for how you think they should handle the process? What would you say to them?
All I can say is, I mean, Children's National is a really good place. Like, I think of it as my second home. When I go there, a smile is on my face all the time. So, all what I would say is make friends, try not to focus on why you're there, but focus on the good side, like the really kind people, or like secret studios, or like go to the healing garden. Like that's what I would do. I would go to the healing garden, and with the nurses, I would always like play with my RC cars, or like play catch, laser tag, all that stuff. So focus on the good stuff and forget the bad stuff. That's what I can do. That's what I did. And I mean, that just made it my second home. So I feel like as long as you're paying attention to the other side where the grass is green, then you won't be worried about where you are in the darkness. Always focus on the light. That's all I
Wow.
can say.
That's you said a lot. And those are words to live by for everybody, to focus on the positive and that you're not defined by the worst day, right? At
Yep.
all. What's your biggest goal or dream now?
Um, my dream is to become a pilot and play cricket.
A pilot that you could fly yourself to all the cricket matches because of course cricket matches are all over the world and they're in some of the most incredible places. That would be really neat. You could do both.
Yeah, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. You got to dream big. You're about to live this dream of being a reporter. That's something I have a little bit of experience with. Do you have any questions about how to ask questions or how to interact with athletes, or do you think you have a pretty good handle on it?
I think I have a pretty good handle on it, but I do like want to know like maybe how to like interact with the players and like maybe what type of questions I could ask, like maybe a base question.
Yeah, that's a great question. So, first of all, I would say, in terms of how you interact with athletes, you just be yourself because you
Hmm.
are magnetic and dynamic and you are so memorable. And I think that these athletes get asked questions all the time, right? And
Yep,
sometimes they get asked the same question all the time. What are you most looking forward to as the season starts? I think you can be more creative than that. I think you can ask them questions like, what made you smile today? Because what's cool with kid reporters is you guys are direct and you are inquisitive and you're great listeners. And so that's what I would say is to have a question ready, but then put on your listening ears. Because if someone says something, even if you weren't planning or preparing to ask them a question, they might say something that triggers a question. You do have the gift of gab. You are so smart. And so I think you should lean into that. But you could ask them something that makes them smile, something that I bet you none of the other reporters are going to ask them, like, what made you smile today? Or
yep,
what motivates you to come out here in the heat and work as hard as you do? Or who on your team is the silliest? Who on your team is the comedian? Who is the Sumukh of your team that lights up a room and makes everybody happy? But most importantly, the thing to remember is that athletes need reporters just like reporters need athletes. And so you are there because you earned this opportunity, because you deserve to be there, and because you have such an incredible personality. I promise you, you're going to make their day just by being there and being around. So take all the pressure off, have fun. Be silly if you want to. You're allowed to. You're 12 years old. If I
yep,
was to ask some silly question at my old age of 42, maybe I'd get a look. Not you. You have so much runway to be, pun intended, because you want to be a pilot, to be anybody that you want to be. Just be curious. If you see something, ask about it. What's that thing that you're wearing? What was that drill that you were doing? I think sometimes grown-ups get in their head too much and they want to pretend like they know everything. But kids ask such great questions because they're trying to learn. So if you have any questions about something that you've seen, don't be afraid to ask. Mook, I hear that you're going to get an opportunity to go test your skills before you go to training camp.
yes.
Okay, what's that about?
So I'm actually really excited about this. It seems I get to go to the hospital and go back to my home for East, and I get to practice my interviewing skills that you taught me, and I get to practice it on like the nurses, doctors. It's like kind of interviewing a hospital floor. So that makes me really excited because it's interviewing with people I know, so I feel like that's a really good start. And then I know I'm going to do good there. But when I do good there, then I think I'll be good to go for the Commanders.
I think it's so important to get reps in, right? That's the
Yep.
most important thing because the more you do something, the more familiar it feels and the easier it becomes when it's showtime when the lights are on. So it's so smart. What
Yep.
you should do is you should ask those questions and then you should look back at the tape so that you can say, okay, you almost critique yourself just like you would with cricket or football. You go watch the film and you say, okay, I could do this better. I could ask this
Yep.
question quicker, right? So it gives you a great opportunity to do a little practice run before you go to the big show. You beat cancer. So this is
Yep.
nothing. This is nothing compared to
Yep,
that.
this is nothing. And for me, whenever I get nervous, all I do is I close my eyes,
Okay.
take a big deep breath,
Mhm.
and imagine like there's always something like example for here. If I'm nervous in front of the commanders, close my eyes, take a big deep breath, and remember, I did this with my home.
Yes.
So I can do this with the commanders. Just remember one step back. Remember the training. Think of it like training. And then for me, then it just snaps right in. And then that takes me to my 100%.
I love that. Athletes know better than anybody how to get in the zone, and you are an athlete, so you know how to get in the zone and how to get ready. I cannot wait to see your interview. Will you do me a favor after you do your interviews? Will you send them to me so I can maybe
Yep.
get some tips from you? Because I got to tell you, sir, like I'm so impressed. I wish I had a quarter of your personality, so maybe I can get some tips from you too.
I'll definitely send you the video. Yeah. It was an honor to be able to talk to an ESPN reporter. And I'm really happy that now I know what I can do. And yeah, I'm very grateful for this. So yeah, thank you so much.
You were built for this, Sumukh. You're going to kill it. You're going to do so well with this. I cannot wait. And then one day, maybe you'll get to be my co-host. After you're done being a pilot and having an
Yeah,
illustrious cricket career, maybe you can come and sit on a desk with me and we can do some TV together sometime.
yeah, we should definitely.